José Tomás wakes up every morning next to his favorite bull. He walks downstairs to prepare himself a nice breakfast. Lately, however, he has noticed that his refrigerator has been especially full. He wonders why the price of produce has been so far down.
In the years between 1993 and 2013, China has built 200 cities of 1 million people or more. This incredible expansion rate was fueled by American exports of steel, copper, produce, oil, and other commodities to China. The huge demand coming out of China for these goods sparked global investment in the production of these commodities. From 2000 to 2010, in the United States alone, spending on energy exploration and drilling has increased sevenfold. But now that China is no longer expanding at such a quick rate, the demand for these commodities has dwindled while the supply of these goods has remained at its peak. Because of these decreases in demand for commodity goods going into China, the demand for American produce goods has also decreased. This affects the market for produce. There's a shift in the demand curve for produce as the demand decreases. The curve shifts from the left from D1 to D2. This shift will create a surplus at the current price P1 because the quantity demanded QD does not match the quantity supplied Q1. This puts downward pressure on prices, making them decrease from P1 to P2. As prices decrease, the quantity demanded moves from QD to Q2, moving the new equilibrium point to E2. This is why when José Tomás looks in his refrigerator, his bowl has stocked it particularly full as a result of these reduced prices.
After getting ready and eating a nice hearty breakfast, later that day, on his way to buy a new sword before his bullfight, José Tomás decides to choose between his two cars. As just explained by James, demand for raw materials in China has decreased. This greatly affects the markets for gas. The demand for gas decreases, which results in a shift in the demand curve to the left from D1 to D2. At this decreased demand, there will be a surplus at the same price P1. The quantity demanded does not match the quantity supplied. This puts downward pressure on prices, making them decrease. From P1 to P2, quantity demanded moves from QD to Q2, making the new equilibrium point E2. This is why when José Tomás chooses between driving the hybrid car or his gas car, he is able to choose the gas car because the prices of gasoline are cheaper. After realizing how low the price of gas is, he decides to take his sports car. José Tomás drives himself to the sword store to pick up a steezy blade before his afternoon fight. He sees that the prices have gone down and wonders why. As we stated before, demand for raw materials in China has decreased. This greatly affects the markets for steel as well. The demand for steel decreases, shifting the demand curve to the left from D1 to D2. With a lower demand at the same price P1, there is a quantity demanded of QD, creating a surplus. This puts downward pressure on the market, decreasing prices. From P1 to P2, quantity demanded moves from QD to Q2, which makes a new equilibrium point at E2. This is why when José Tomás buys a new sword, he's able to do so at a much lower price.